and welcome to Revsportz. I'm Gargi Raut outside of the Narendra Modi Stadium. It's the day we've all been waiting for. India will head out onto that field today and will want to defend the T20 World Cup title. On the other hand, New Zealand will be thinking about the 3 times that they have met India in the T20 World Cup and will be thinking about the all 3 times that they have beat this team. Now, there are some interesting points to talk about here when we look back on the practice session that India had last evening. Surya Kumar Yadav came out for the pre-match press conference. Obviously, there were a lot of questions about pressure, conditions, pitch, and of course, the changes in the playing 11. To which Surya Kumar Yadav, being Surya Kumar Yadav, said, "Kal ke liye wait karo na. Why do you want to know everything today?" And it sort of gave us a hint. Sitting there, I kept thinking, usually Surya Kumar Yadav says, well, who are you going to replace in the team? This is an incredible team. You've got your winning combination. Why would you want to change anything? But he chose to say, wait for tomorrow. Tomorrow is here. And in a few hours, India will take on New Zealand. And I am sensing some changes in the playing 11. So what happened last night? In the practice session, India practiced under lights at the Narendra Modi Stadium. And well, if you contrast it to the practice session that India had ahead of the semi-final clash against England, Varun Chakravarti had a contrasting training session. Against on the match eve of the England match, Varun Chakravarti had a single net practice session. There was a lot of attention on him. Ryan Tandoshkata and Mone Mokul both were having long chats with Varun. He almost bowled for an hour. But this time around, last night, Varun only bowled for a little bit. And his body language was contrast to what we saw ahead of the semi-final. His shoulders looked drooped. He did not, like I said, wasn't out there for a long time. He was, having lots of conversations with his teammates and the others that were present there. But it wasn't the same Varun Chakravarti we saw ahead of England. He has been very expensive throughout this tournament. He's not been at his best. And while the captain, the Indian skipper, came out and defended him, said that he is the number 1 bowler, he's not concerned about him and defended him outright. I do think Varun Chakravarti might not make it to the playing 11 tonight. The reason is, one, the pitch. It's going to be the center wicket. It is a fresh wicket. It's going to be conducive for batting. It's going to be a pitch that will have a lot of runs made on it. It will also assist the faster bowlers, which makes me think, looking at Varun Chakravarti's body language versus what Mohammad Siraj was doing out there in the nets, maybe, just maybe, that if there is a change in this playing 11, it is Mohammad Siraj in for Varun Chakravarti. It makes sense. You are not giving up on batting. We have had this conversation with this management. We know what the priority is. The priority is batting till number 8. So if you're saying a Shivam Dube should be sat out and replaced with another batter or a bowler, that's not happening. But if you talk about a straight swap with a bowler, that starts making more sense. That starts sounding like music to your ears. Although there obviously is a possibility that Varun Chakravarti might not be dropped at all, considering that this management really wants to back their players. Look at the way that they've shown belief in Abhishek Sharma, the way that Gautam Gambhir was having a long chat with Abhishek Sharma. Seemed like he was giving some words of encouragement. His father was also there in the practice session. So their priorities are very straight, okay, that the team comes first. But at the same time, if there is anyone who has put in some real hard work for the team, they will back them. So there could always be a case of Varun Chakravarti not being dropped. But on the other hand, on this wicket, it seems like if you're talking about, a swap between Varun Chakravarti and Kuldeep Yadav, that might not be the best option. You know why? Because Kuldeep Yadav has a very mixed matchup against New Zealand. New Zealand also have, remember, very good batters of spin in the middle order. And the ground is quite big as well. So is this something that you want to do? The other part is because of the nature of this pitch, this fresh wicket, would you not want to bring in a pacer in place of Varun Chakravarti? It is something that we will only have to wait and watch out for. But if there is a change that is going to happen, this is the change that I'm sensing at the moment. I don't see India dropping Abhishek Sharma. That's not happening. I don't see any changes in the batting order, apart from, of course, a few situational entry point changes. Apart from that, this is the only one that I'm sensing at the moment. Could very well be that Varun is not dropped at all, but looking at the conditions, it seems like this could be a likely change.